Welcome to today's video of Math Strategies Made Simple with Mrs. Braun. Today we're going to look at a short tutorial of how to represent a fraction on a number line. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a number line here. And this is going to be an open number line, meaning that I don't have any dashes or numbers previously on this. So I can make this number line what I need it to be. So let's take a look at the fraction 3/4. When I look at the fraction 3/4, I see the numerator is 3 and the denominator is 4. That denominator right here tells me how many equal pieces there needs to be for each whole. And so I'm going to start by putting my 0 here. And then there's two ways to do this. You can either mark off where you want your whole and then to split off 4 equal pieces between there, or you can start counting off until you get to your whole number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, here's where my 3 would be, and on and on. Because the number line, it continues. And we might be looking at one specific section, but the number line goes on and on. And so since that denominator is 4, I've got 4 equal spaces between each whole number. Now I'm going to take a look at that numerator. And that numerator is 3. And so I'm going to count starting from 0. I'm going to count up to 3/4. So here's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Now when we're looking at fraction, we're looking at these actual spaces in between these marks. But those marks, the red marks, show the beginning and end of each of those spaces. So we actually do right to represent right where it ends, because between here and here, that represents 3/4 of the whole one. All right, let's take a look at another example. Let's look at the fraction 4/6. So again, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to draw a number line. Again, it's an open number line, meaning I don't have anything on it previously. It extends on and on before and on after. But I'm going to start by marking my pieces. So that denominator is 6, so that means that I need 6 equal pieces or 6 equal spaces where I'm going to partition my whole into 6 equal spaces between each whole number. So here's my 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where my 1 is. Now remember, you can do it either way. You can count it off, or you can mark your whole numbers and then split it up. Find it a little bit easier to mark as I go so I can ensure that my spaces are more even. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where my 2 would be. And then on and on. Okay, now take a look at this numerator. We've got 4. So that means I'm going to start at the 0. I'm going to count up to 4/6. So here's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6. There's my 4/6 right there. So this part of the number line here represents 4/6 of the whole one, which is right here. All right, let's take a look at one more example. This one's going to be slightly different. Got a mixed number here, 1 and 1/3. So this is a mixed number, which means I've got a whole number part of it and a fractional part of the number. So again, I'm going to draw my number line. And I'm still going to be looking at that denominator to tell me how many equal spaces I need to partition between each whole. So I'm going to start with my 0, and I'm going to split it into 3 equal pieces between each whole. This time I'm going to draw my whole numbers so you can see it both ways. And I'm going to try to draw my whole numbers equal distance apart. Might not be perfect. I'm going to do my best. And then between each of those, I'm going to split them into 3 equal parts. All right. Now, I'm going to take a look at what I have here. Now, on this one, I've got this whole number right here. So I'm not necessarily going to count up 1/3 from 0, but I'm going to count all the way to that whole number. Because that tells me I have at least that one whole, and then an additional 1/3. So from here, here's my 1, here's my 1/3. And so this right here represents 1 1/3. So my 1 1/3 stretches all the way past the 1 into an additional 1/3 beyond it. All right. Now, here's one for you to try at home, 2 1/2. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you again soon.